Mr. Phil.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Moore? How's everything?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
Oh, very good, very good.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm just gonna ask you some questions about this Lost solo album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, first off, I want to say that the album is incredible. Your voice is like, at its finest, and yeah, and it surely seems to be like a treasure that has finally been discovered.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you have to say about the album as a whole?
Well, I don't, I look at it like this. I don't want to be the one to toot my own horn, right? And I don't think I don't think I should. But I think that compared to what you hear today,
Right.
I think that's some of the finest work that, even after leaving Dave, I think that's some of the finest work that I could truly say I appreciated doing.
Right, right.
Yeah, I mean, if you understand what I'm saying.
No, yeah, definitely.
I think if King Curtis had still been around after, I think he was on the right track of getting a sound.
Right.
Like Sam and Dave had the soul. I mean, had the Memphis sound or whatever. But James Brown had the James Brown. All that kind of stuff. But so I think if he had been around, I think he would have come upon the sounds that could have been recognized as well as anything else that I would have done in the past.
Right. I agree. Definitely. Seemed like both you and King were onto something.
I think he was. I don't know this, but this is just a gut feeling that's the way I would like to believe he was thinking that. Because if you listen, you got a combination of a lot of stuff in there.
Right.
A little taste of big band sound, pop sound, a little bit of taste of jazz, a little taste of the New Orleans sound and things of that nature.
Right. Definitely. All combined into one solid.
So I think that's what he was. And he got a little bit of blues, a little bit of touch of gospel.
Yeah.
I think if he had been around, I think he would have eventually come up with something to say. Oh, this is Sam Moore.
Right.
Not, this is not the sound of Sam Dave or the sound of Isaac Hayes and David Porter.
Right.
Memphis sound. He would have come up with something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, another great thing about the fact that this album, has resurfaced 32 years later, is that it's kind of like a time capsule of this great pre-MTV, pre-boy band pop music, and it's pure R&B, and like I said, it's this sound that a lot of today's, music listeners haven't really had a chance to sit down and appreciate.
Yeah, it's given to, after, and I have to take I still have to give I'll always have to take my salute David Gorman for, bringing this to my attention.
Right.
Given to what they were doing back then, and listening to it 30 or 31 years later, you would go, well, when they didn't put it out, you started questioning yourself and going, well, what was that all about?
Right.
Why did they put it out? I don't know. We probably will never ever know, and maybe it should be that way because I have a licensing deal on it now, and that I think that should be enough, But off record, you sit down by yourself sometime and you go, wow, man, you should cheat the public from listening to maybe some good stuff that they could have said, well, I like it, or I don't like it, or I'll buy it, or I won't buy it,
Right, right.
So, you don't really know, and maybe we had, like I said, we got a licensing deal on it now. Maybe that's enough, and and leave the rest of it alone. you know.
Well, especially back then, there were a few kind of tragedies surrounding the album at the time, like with King Curtis getting, an untimely death, and and all of that kind of stuff. That must have put a damper on things.
It did, and I'm glad that's a good question, because what it bring about is that after his getting murdered, and we all moaned and attended the funeral and things of that nature and whatnot, and sadness and what. I then had the same manager that was with Dave and myself at that time, have been with Dave and I for many years, and I asked him to call Atlantic to find out what they were going to do, and then I started calling. I mean, I became a pest.
Right.
Because I was going, well, are you going to put it out? If you're going to put it out, I had a lot of questions. If you're going to put it out, when? If you're going to, at the time, I didn't know they had mixed it.
Right.
See, King hadn't got a chance to actually mix it down.
Okay.
What you have there in front of you now, it's not mixed.
Really?
No.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that something?
Man, wow.
No, it's not mixed. So you go, and the thing about it, they never ever, not today's people at the Atlantic. I'm not putting the blame on them.
Right.
Although maybe they were, someone was still there. I don't know. I have no idea. But I do know this, that I never got the courtesy of a phone call. I never got a telegram or a letter or anything that says, Sam, we're going to do, or Sam, we're not going to do. Never understood why.
Right.
So what it did, to answer to your question, what it did, it caused me to have to go back. It forced me back into to go with Dave, because now I don't have a label. And I think I heard the song. I think I heard it one day on the radio. And believe it or not, Rip, I ain't gonna lie, I heard it no more after that. I heard it no more after that. And I went, well, what, oh man, So, it was a sad time for me, because I then said, well, I'm gonna just block it out of my mind that I ever recorded that stuff. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to brought up around me, and I'll just go back and do what I got. Because I gotta go to work. I gotta go back to work because I don't have any money.
Right.
And I went back to Dave, and that was it for the next 30 or 31 years.
Wow. So you just kind of put it in the back of your mind and continued with life as normal.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day, the tapes resurface.
Yeah, how about that?
That's incredible.
Yeah. And again, I have to say, I cannot for the life of me say enough thank you to David Gorman, because if it hadn't been for him saying anything, I don't think anyone else would have said anything.
Right.
I don't think anyone else would have said anything or made a mention about it, even if they knew about it. So I can't thank him enough for doing that. Now, what good is he going to do for today? I don't know because, all radio stations of today, they're not what you call radio friendly to like in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s and part of the 80s. Not that way anymore. So I don't think I don't believe. Now this is just my thing, and I don't believe uh, that's going to actually be played on major radio. I don't think so.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Something could,
Out there, I never know. But that's just my opinion.
Right.
That's just my opinion. But if they do, and they like it, and it gets on the play sheet, the program or a program director might like it or something. So, well, hey, you know what? Let's give it a shot. I appreciate that.
Yeah, really.
I think, I go, hey, okay, all right, But what I'm getting right now, I'm more than happy, more than pleased, so far, and I think the good man upstairs, that so far everybody seems to like it.
Cool.
And that, you know what? I'm busting at the buttons behind that. I'm really thrilled behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'm really thrilled behind it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, on this album also, you got Aretha Franklin's featured on it.
Yeah.
Now, do you still keep in contact with her?
I just saw her about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah? And what does she think about the rediscovery of this album?
It was not a social or we did a gig together. I was asked by her because her sister passed, Irma passed.
All right. Okay.
And I went to Detroit to sing at Irma Franklin's funeral. And after the funeral, we went over to a place where Irma used to go and it's like a watering hole where she would go and she would sing and do songs she loved to do and whatnot. So we went over to that place, the final place where Irma used to go and sing and eat in places like that. And before I got ready to leave, I was taking the album, a CD to give to her, and I walked over and I said, I want you to listen to this, and you were involved in this in my life in this album, and I want to thank you. And she took it. She said, "Thank you, Sam." And that was it. I haven't heard from her. To make a long story short, here I haven't heard anything since I gave her the CD.
Right. But still, at least you know that she has it. You personally gave her the copy, so that's cool.
I did. She was sitting at the table,
right,
with her sons and my family members, and I handed it to her, and she accepted it, and she said, "Thank you."
Cool.
So that hey, if she had turned it down, I would have understood. But the main point is that she did accept it, and that's all I care about. So hopefully she did listen to it. As I was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, also, since the 70s and the 60s, when Sam and Dave, broke up and you went solo, you have gone on to do a lot of stuff. You worked with Bruce Springsteen on the Human Touch record, Don Henley, the late Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
So you never left the business. You kept on rolling right along.
I was fortunate. I was really fortunate.
Right.
Because I not only did I share the studio time and the microphone with these people, but I was also able to do some movies.
Right.
They weren't big parts, but I was able to make a living.
Right.
And yeah, so that in itself was a big. I wouldn't say it was a big ego boost, but it sure enough was a gratifying thing to be able to know that these guys respected my talent or my my whatever to ask me to sing on a sing a song with them on their side of the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So I always say, uh, thank you. And it was not a career thing that when I do this and I'm going to get a chance to do this with them. No, it wasn't about that. It's just, they heard something and they wanted me to say with them and I was more than glad to do it. And I still do it today.
Right.
If I feel the person is worthy of my time and and I can do anything to enhance their their products.
Right.
It's something that I don't think I can bring to the table for them, or I don't feel that uh, it's something that I don't respect in doing. I won't do it.
Right.
I just won't throw my God given talent around with anybody. But yeah, I'm more than pleased to do that with those guys.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now you also are the centerpiece of one of 9 other soul legends that in the forthcoming documentary called "One Only the Strong Survive."
Only the Strong Survive.
Now, yeah, tell me a little bit about that documentary and what the.
It's I don't know how to put it. It it's singers, performers that have survived many years in the business that are still around today. Such people as Jerry Butler, Isaac Hayes,
Right.
Mary Wilson, the Charlotte, Wilson Piggott. Let me see who else. Carla Thomas.
Wow.
And in a tribute to her father, Rufus. Who else is on there? Oh, and people. And a lot of people know. I wish it would rain, but they equate that with. I wish it would rain. They equate that with Tina Turner.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that the person that originally did it was and people. Now they may know the song, know the record, but they don't know the person. Well, that's a good move. So, and it was good to check that out. And I tell you something, I went to Cannes, Paris. I went to to Colorado, Telluride, New York, and every place I've gone, everybody so far has liked it. Now that's going to be coming out. Miramax has it, and coming out pretty soon. I think it's the 23rd. Of October.
Oh, great!
And I'm gonna be in. If you got a chance, if you wanna, I'm gonna be at BB King's.
Oh, beautiful! Right in the city.
23rd. Night before. I think it's the night before the Grammy.
Wow. Okay.
You should come, man. If you
can. Definitely, man.
And guess what? Miramax is going to be showing Only the Strong Survive.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So if you wanna. Make it and you want to come, call the office and Joyce to get you straight and everything.
Oh, definitely. That sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, I'll get her to give you all the info and get the tickets and everything that you need and get you all set.
Wow, that'll be awesome. Thank you.
I'm happy to do it, my friends. So everybody, Miramax is doing that, and then I'm going to, let's see, what am I going to do? stay with me a minute here. On the 9th.
We get David Letterman coming up, right?
Yeah.
That should be fun.
I'm going to be doing Letterman, and then I'm going to be doing the Meadowland on the 19th. That's called Rock to the Rescue or something like that.
The 9/11 fundraiser, right?
Right, and they're going to have Fitz, RFO, Speedwagon?
Oh, yeah, right.
And the Survivor, and the Bad Company, and Foreigner, and Edgar Winter. Oh, it's going to be a big package there at the Meadowland.
Wow, that's going to be great.
Ain't that something?
And it's for a great cause, too.
Yeah, man. So, I'm gonna get a chance to, between Letterman and all that good stuff, I'm gonna have a good time.
Excellent, man.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of good stuff going on, man.
So far. And you know what? I never thought it would be this way, but whatever's coming across the table, I'm sitting there filling my plate up with it.
Yeah. The thing is, you never know what tomorrow's going to bring, and here comes this lost solo album after 30-something years.
Yeah.
Comes right back, and here it is, and it's an outstanding record that really captures.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. So you understand? You understand just as well as I look at it. It's just good.
Right.
It's just good, and I'm happy to be around that I'm able to do some of this stuff and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, and I ain't got time for all that negative stuff that's coming that tries to sneak in sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just keep on. I just step away and say, hey, I ain't got time for this to keep on going. But that's gonna be that's gonna be some good stuff coming up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Moore, I'm so happy to have gotten the chance to speak to you. You're a true legend and a true gentleman.
But can I truly say to you, thank you for talking to me, and I hope that you will not be a stranger. And when it's time to get all this stuff done, call Joy. Why don't you call her tomorrow?
Okay.
Wait, hold on a while. Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on a minute. Wait. Hi, Don.
Hello.
They didn't invite you?
They haven't sent me anything yet on that.
On which one?
On the
Fans or on BB?
The BB King.
Oh, consider yourself invited. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. That's an oversight.
Oh, okay.
Kill the publicist. We will strangle ransom. You better come.
Yes.
And there's a screening of the documentary Only the Strong Survive at 6 o'clock, which is the documentary that Miramax is distributing that D.A. Pennybaker did.
Oh.
So I'm just waiting now to get the location of the theater. It's going to be the screening room. It's going to be very close to BB's. It's like on Broadway somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be very close. The screening's at 6, the gig's at 8.
Okay, great.
And he's also doing that thing Rock to the Rescue at the Meadowlands on the 19th.
Yeah, that would be great. I want you to see if I can get out to that as well. It's Sunday, right?
That's Saturday.
Okay, great.
It's Saturday night. Yeah, Jeff, Jeff Albright, or Altman's the publicist for that.
Okay.
For that thing. But yeah, absolutely. You are invited. You're on the guest list. Consider it done.
Beautiful.
Okay?
And what's the date on that BB Kings again?
23rd.
October 23rd.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're entirely welcome.
I appreciate everything.
Well, it's mutual.
Okay, great. Tell Mr. Moore I said goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll look forward to seeing you.
Same here.
Okay, dear.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.